Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
I'd like to say that I've been going through a pretty hard time lately. I've been actually really depressed, which is kind of hard. But things have been looking up lately, and I've just started to notice how beautiful the world is. My cat had kittens, and they're just so little. And I've been looking at the mountains and looking at the world and everything, just appreciating every little thing. And it makes me want to stay here, even though I'm sad. It makes me want to experience everything. I want to see the kittens grow up, and I want to be with my cat. I want to see the sky and the mountains. I want to see every day's different sunset. And I just want to stick around.
I don't know if this is something that you kind of take parts with and put together, so I apologize for the different things and being long. It's just I've never been good at cutting it short. But if it is something you put together, cool, but I apologize in advance for it. But I guess the main thing is the job I have, I've been there for roughly about a year. It feels so much longer, but roughly about a year, and I was brand new to it. So everything that I've had to learn, everything that was taught to me, I'm now finally getting the gist of it. I'm pretty good at it. Everything has its own motion with things. It's going good for the most part. So, it's coming up there. It's coming up into the fall because, the months are just going by. They're going fast. And that's when classes start. And I really want to fully invest in going into writing or any part when it comes to filmmaking. And I really want to start doing that. But to do that, I'd want to do that in the morning. And currently, with my job, I work in the morning. So it leads me to where I have to leave that. And I don't have a problem leaving that. Like I said, it's not something I love. But I just have so much pressure and there's so much on me because they've spent a year teaching me to get us to this point and then I'm leaving. And so I don't even know if this place would be around, a year from now. I don't know. It's easy for me to go ahead and talk about this now when nobody's around. I could say what I want to say to my boss and be like, hey, I need to leave in X amount of time. But when I have to do it in person, I just can't. And I know that's something I have to get past because I can't just keep doing this, something that I don't fully love and have passion for, and just keep doing it for other people outside of me. But I just don't have it. Maybe this will help, but I don't know.
I came to a point in my life where I'm alone. I understand how cliche it sounds, but I feel like I have no one. my dad's dead and my mom is a narcissist. My siblings are being adults and I'm trying to get my shit together, but I don't really know what the first step is. I'm just kind of figuring this stuff out on my own. I know I'm gonna get there eventually, but today is today, and it really sucks. I just kind of wish I was a child again. And not because the lack of responsibilities that you have when you're a child, but I miss my family and how it was. I miss the innocence of being a child rather than being an adult and having to do things that I don't want to do that are not necessarily good in order to get where I need to be. But like I said, I will get there eventually.
Hey Philip, I just got a pretty big fight with my parents and I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know who to believe and I want to come out to them but I just don't know how to. And these fights have been going on for 2 years and I just don't know how to tell them. So, if you have any help, let me know. Alright, bye.
He said he loved me on Wednesday. And on Saturday, I asked him to choose the drugs and alcohol or me. And he couldn't make a decision. We were supposed to talk about it today. And he told me he needed more time. I just sent a text. I said, your indecision is my decision. I didn't want it to end like this. I didn't think it would. And, my heart has been breaking all day today and yesterday because of that. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it's going to go from here. And I have no one else to talk to. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Philip. I got some problems. Number one I'm a big liar. I don't know why. I do it for no reason. I feel like I do it to make my life more exciting than what it is. And it's just, yeah, I do it for no reason. I lie about the littlest things that happen during my day. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to talk about it. And the other thing is, I just feel like I'm going nowhere in life. I run myself down every day. I work my butt into the ground, and I just feel like I'm getting nowhere. I just don't know what to do, you know? It's like everything around me is just falling apart. Don't know who to turn to. Don't feel like I can talk to the girlfriend about anything. I don't know. I really do think your project's a good thing. I think it's awesome. It lets people open up when they have no one to open up to, you know? Well, I'm gonna quit bothering you. Thank you.
Hey Philip, it's Jordan here. you don't know me, but I know you and I know your videos. And, over the past year, a lot of things have changed over the time of me watching your videos. Very sadly enough, my relationship of 3 years ended. I tried and tried to better myself as a person, but obviously that did not work. There's a lot of distance in the relationship. It became an open relationship at a point, which was very heartbreaking, especially since I have a kid with, my ex now. Everything was just a heartbreaking situation, and now I don't really know what to do with my life. Like, I'm just kind of going through the motion. Recently, I've been I don't know, I've talked to girls sometimes, but, it doesn't really feel the same at all. I miss her, even though everything happened in the way it did. She's still my son's mother, right? And I still love her, but it comes to a point when you can tell somebody doesn't love you anymore by the way they talk to you, by the way they, look at you, and it's just quite frankly hurtful, but I guess it's just life. I try time and time again to be the best person I can be, but, sometimes I know I'm not the best person that I can be. And it's bad. I'm bad to the people around me. And, if anybody's listening to this, I just want to say that you guys just keep going with your life and don't be negative to people like I am all the time, because I feel like I'm too negative to people around me and just people in general. I don't give people enough chances, and I just, let's be real, I'm a dick. Let's be real.
Hey Phil. I left a voicemail about, maybe 3 months ago, and I was in a really tough place at that time, and I felt like it was never going to get better, and that, I couldn't, regain myself from what I'd been through. But I just wanted to let everyone know that it does get better, and even when it feels like it's the end, I promise you it's not. And it's gonna be hard, but it takes time. And to heal, it takes time. You cannot rush yourself healing. I just want to know that everyone is loved, and I care for every single one of y'all, no matter who y'all are. And there's love all around you, and it's not the end. And if you ever feel that way, if you ever feel like you need to, reach out to someone. Suicide and stuff like that is a solution for a temporary problem. It's not forever.
I know I left a message earlier about my uncle, but this one's for my daughter. Dear Ella, I love you. I'm so very proud of you for everything that you have done ever since you were brought into this world. I couldn't have imagined for a more beautiful, lovely woman in time. I know at the time of this message that you're only almost 3 years old, but in the chance that you might listen to this when you're older, just know that I'm proud of you for everything. You're strong. You're kind. You're mom and I are so proud of you, and we will always be proud of you. I have never felt such joy in my life. I thank you because you brought us family. You made us grow. We are who we are because of you. And I love you every single day, even more than you could ever imagine. This love, your dad, always. And keep being strong. Keep smiling. Keep being who you are. And trust in yourself to know the things that are right and what is wrong. I love you. Always. Your father. Bye.
You hurt me, but I still really love you. And I really want to be your friend. I want to have you included in my life, but right now I think I just need the time to recover and work on myself.
Hey, Philip. I called this number in January, celebrating my time away from a relationship that made me unhappy, that I ended a year from then. And now I'm just wondering if I will ever find anyone who will love me the same way, that will actually, take care of themselves and, be there. I just feel I've been so unhappy with my life for so long, and I was looking forward to things that are no longer going to happen. So I'm just stuck in this place of unhappiness that I've been stuck in for years. And everybody tells me to be patient. Everybody tells me to hold on. But I don't know how long I can be patient anymore. I don't know how long I can hold on for. It's crazy when you fear death, but at the same time, you crave it every single day. Just a strange, conflicting feeling. And I know that, it's not common to find your soulmate when you're only 20 years old, but I'm just losing hope. Everybody tells me how lovable I am, but the world doesn't seem to act that way. It doesn't, show me that I am lovable. I've been chasing the idea of being loved for so long. It's the basis of my happiness. It's been the basis of my happiness for years, and I'm just losing hope. I just want to drive away. I just want to drive across the state and maybe or maybe not come back.
I just want to go missing. I want to die, but
Howdy. To anyone who needs it, I very well may not have met you yet, but I love you. I love you for who you are, and I don't need to know what you've been through and who you, I think you were before to say that. All I need to know is who you are now, who you are today, and what you do, what you've been like. And that's why I love you. Nothing in the past matters in that sense. It doesn't define you, and you've made it here today despite all that. And so I'm proud of you. I'd love to meet you, even more so. I'm sure you're a truly wonderful person, and someone that would make me quite happy to consider a friend. I guess I'm kind of running out of thoughts. I don't know. But, do your best. It's a struggle, I'm sure. But as long as you've done your best, nobody can blame you for anything. You did your part. It's up to everyone else to do theirs. You're enough, even if you don't feel it. Well, I wish you the best. Up until I ever meet you. Don't worry. People love you even if you might not feel that way. Have a good one, and best of luck.
This is the second call I've made. This one's after we said we were trying to fix things. Well, it feels different. You said we were trying to fix things and, get married and have a baby. But why am I still so sad? Why do I have these panic attacks? I don't know what to do. Anytime I tell you that I feel like this, you just shut me down. I'm just so tired. I want them to fix things, but I don't feel like it. You're just as cold as ever. I don't know what to do. I just know that I'm tired. And I'm sad. And I'm tired of being sad.
Hey, Philip. I have a bone to pick with suburbs. And not suburbs that are near a school or a church or a community center. I've seen and I believe that those neighborhoods can work. But it's the suburbs where it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere, where it's, where these houses are built just for the future, which, it makes sense as a strategic business point to emphasize these constructions early with a cheaper cost, and you never know what the future of lumber and all that shit, right? But I currently live in a neighborhood that it worked out okay, but it didn't work out well, you know. They had a clubhouse or like a school that didn't really turn into much. There's a high school close by, but it's not that close. It's still a 20-minute drive. It's not a place for kids to grow up. It sucked, All my neighbors were retired, or if they weren't retired, they were renters, and I only got to see them for 8, 9, 10 months whenever their lease was up. I don't know, man. I just don't think I was properly socialized as a kid, and I think these types of suburbs was a big part of it.
College right now is really not good. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm with a terrible music program. And I've kind of just accepted the fact that I'm not going to find love based on who I am as a musician. Like, oh, look at this guy. He plays the cello. Like, how cool is that? It's really not. I just accepted that the only thing I'm good at is being a loser. Who basically all he does is like try to impress people with an instrument no one cares about. No one cares about not what I do, but what other people in my craft do. No one cares.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here and sort of thinking about my life and how it really sucks when you have parents and they act like they're the children. I've never really had adults in my life to look after me or support me, and it's kind of hard when you've had parents that sort of just forget that they're parents, or they're just kind of actively choosing to not be in your life. And I think it would be a lot easier if they weren't here. It's really hard to grieve someone who's alive. And it doesn't matter how many times you've asked them to be there for you. They're just not. And I get so angry and envious of girls who have fathers that want to be their father. I've had both my dad and my stepdad just walk out of my life and start new ones. And it's really hard to move past that when all they can say to you is the phone works both ways. It's not my job to have a relationship with you. You chose to have me. And it's just really hard when they're still here. And
you have nothing. And I can't even really look at my own face because I have my dad's face. How can I look so much like somebody who doesn't want anything to do with me? It's just really hard. That's it. I just wish I had parents who wanted to be here for me. And you should be grateful if you do have them. If you have a good relationship with your parents.
Hi, I'm Bailey Vidal, and this year I fell in love with someone who broke my heart. So going into the new year, I am going to love myself and only myself, and I'm going to challenge myself to just be in love with me for 365 days and hopefully carry that on for the rest of my life. So thanks for letting me have my little TED Talk. Goodbye.
I was just calling to say because I've called a couple times and I've always been so sad, and I feel like this is the first time in a while that I'm like really just doing good. Like I'm just happy, and I feel like a lot of times with just life we have ups and downs. So like, yeah, I'm just happy with like where my life is and who I am. And it feels good to say that. So, yeah, have a good day.
Hey, it's 4:51 a.m. right now, and my mind's still racing with thoughts of you. It really hasn't stopped since the night you dumped me. And every now and then I'll be walking on the street and I'll feel this rush of possibility, this rush of positivity that's undeniably great. And it's hope, and I feel it, and it slips. Sorry.
I don't really know why I did this and called this. I just feel like no matter like how good my life is and how many good things happen in my life, I still feel sad. I still feel like I hate my life. Even though I know that so many other people would probably kill to have my life. I don't enjoy doing any of the things that I used to do anymore. I don't enjoy hanging out with my friends. I don't enjoy doing anything except for sleeping and staying in bed. I'm not going anywhere with my life. I have terrible grades in school, and all I do is just mess up all the time. I'm not a good daughter, a good sister, and I just feel like there's no point of me living because even if my life is so good, I still feel miserable. And a lot of people would probably call me selfish and bratty, but I don't like who I am. I constantly take every word that everyone says negatively about me. I take it to heart. I will think about what they said for days and days and months, and I'll never forget it. And it just constantly is like building up on another reason to hate myself. I miss a lot of people that I ended contact with. I miss them, and I wish that I could just say anything to them. I don't know who I am anymore. I look at myself in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself. I just genuinely feel like such a depressed person, and I don't enjoy my life at all.
I don't know if this is running. I need to get stuff off my chest. Just vent a little bit. Worried about my brother and not really doing great. In a really bad position. It's really just been getting fucked over. I don't know where I'm gonna go for my future. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just feel kind of lost right now. I don't know what I should even say. Everything's kind of just screwed up right now, and I'm not in a really good headspace. I just hope my family is gonna do good. I don't really know what else to say. I just been kind of lost. Like, I don't know kind of where I'm going. I mean, I have a plan, but I don't really know if that is my plan or if I want to. I just don't know.
My New Year's resolution is to grow closer to God and become, I don't know. I know I want to go closer to God. I want to get more into the gym. But then on days I just don't have any motivation. I'm depressed. I'm down. I have this life that I dream of. But my mind and my motivation and my lack of confidence, and when I feel ugly, I just don't go out. So, I don't know. I've never really told anybody that. So hopefully I can get better.
Phil. I don't know where I wanted to start with this, but I feel like I'm feeling really weird recently, and I don't know who to talk to about it. Yeah, I can talk to my parents about it because so much shit has happened between us recently that I don't want to worry them. And I'm not close enough to any of my friends anymore to lay it on them. But, I don't know. I feel like as I progress and go through life and just go through it, good things happen here and there. And they continue to happen. They go, but as more and more builds up, the more and more I just want to fucking disappear. I just don't know why. I feel like all these good things are happening to me, and I should feel happy. I should feel good to have people around me that I do. But there's something inside me telling me that I don't. That I just want to go away and run away from everyone and disappear. I don't know why. I get it. Life whatever the fuck of sunshine, rainbows, bullshit. Know that. But I don't know. I don't think I should be feeling the way that I do right now, and I don't get it. Thank you.
So, for the longest time now, I have been in a really tough spot, and I went through a really bad breakup just this last October, 2023, and I've been in a really tough spot. I've done things I regret, I've tried things I wish I never did. I've been in really bad places, bad spots, been around horrible people, and I've relapsed too many times now. And I thought I would be able to find myself if I was with somebody. And I've jumped around plenty of people, and it never really solved it. I finally did find somebody though, and I really love her. I really do, but I still feel the same way I felt 6 months ago. And I started medication, and I still feel the same way. And I still have relapsed. I just don't know what to do anymore, because nothing has seemed to help.
What a roller coaster it's been over the last year. Bunch of self-growth and journey, and all could be kind of a speed bump within a whole month. So no, not that I feel like I've started at the beginning. However, I'm not where I was a month ago. I kind of regressed. But I will keep persevering through tough times and tough thoughts. And I won't let an anxiety label me for the success that I'm meant to be. Thanks.
Hey, Philip. I don't know if you're doing this project anymore. I don't have any more rope to hang on to. I let go. I'm tired of trying to be happy when I'm not. Sick of helping other people and not getting anything in return. Not that I do it to get things in return, but I am completely empty. There's nothing left. Somehow I have to figure out how I'm going to drag my ass to work tomorrow. Because I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been about a year now that we've been apart, and we haven't talked to each other, and that's coming off from 6 long years. But I don't know. I don't ever want you to reach out to me. I don't ever want to hear from you again. I hope I never see you again. But I do wish I could let you know just how much better I'm doing now, how much happier I am, how much more fun I'm having. And I want you to know that the direction I'm taking now is better than anything I was doing when I was with you. But I also want to thank you for kind of making this happen. I think you saw something that I was never going to see. And for that, I'm very, very, very glad you left.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I just want to be happy. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know if what I'm doing right now is the right thing. It feels like the right thing, but I don't know. I'm fucking scared.
I am not the most concise person. Concise and streamlined and focused in a speech context, but I feel like I was able to think about this and be straightforward and clear for once in my life. And I think I can do it now. Yeah. Don't feel bad for wanting something that
Being alive is very hard. I think a lot of people, especially with the older generation, don't really have a grasp of that because their definition of just being alive is being in a room, breathing. But I feel like nowadays that's even hard because you have to keep a job that pays you fucking nothing to live in a place that's shitty and unregulated and, it's full of roaches and rats, and then you have to be breathing, but you can't really breathe without thinking of all the chemicals and diseases that's going around, and that if they get into your lungs, you're probably going to be fucked, and you have to pay insurance, and then they're going to fuck you over, and then you're probably going to end up shooting them because everyone's shooting healthcare CEOs nowadays. But, yeah. I think just existing is the hardest it's ever been. Not just for me, but for a lot of people.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this